something that has come up, and not only in my jurisdiction, but obviously in many others, is the issues about flood insurance. And under the new law, it created a flood insurance advocate for homeowners, and the purpose is to provide homeowners with a single point of contact at FEMA who could help them begin to answer so many of these questions that so many of us in Congress certainly have. So could you please share with us what's FEMA's current plans for standing up that office, and what might we anticipate being the implementation timeline?
We'd actually began looking at this when the language was actually being still drafted. We agreed this is a good idea. I'll tell you, it better be more than one person. So we're looking at how do you establish within the flood insurance program a separate advocacy group so that their reporting structures and their evaluation structures aren't tied to other program goals and objectives. We want to have this set up so they're independent to that process, although it will be part of the flood insurance program. I'll have to respond back in writing, Madam Chair, where we're at on that. But we began looking at that as you began promoting that in the House language. We agreed it's a good idea. But part of it, too, is making sure that it's staffed adequately and that when we start that program up, it has the bandwidth to handle the amount of customer interaction we expect.
And to follow up on that, with respect to the new law also requires that FEMA certify when it has implemented a flood mapping program based on review of a technical mapping advisory council. So while it was created in 2012 by Biggert-Waters law, to this point in time, I believe that council has not yet been established by FEMA. And so what do you anticipate is the timeline on standing up that very important council so it can begin reviewing and improving the accuracy of what most of us do refer to as FEMA's flood maps?
Yes. The Technical Advisory Committee draft structure and pilot and rules were created. We've actually solicited the applications. We're in the process of making the appointments. I don't have the date for the first meeting, but we were in the process of implementing that so that there has already been a solicitation for membership and the appointments of that membership. I'll just have to get back to you when their first scheduled meetings are going to start.
And would thank you for that. Again, as you could tell from many members on the subcommittee and really across the country, the issues involving the flood mapping and the law that was just signed into law last week are so very critical across the country. And we want to work with you to try to ease the pain that this has caused so many homeowners across the country.